Riley, hey, congratulations for Christmas Bloody Christmas.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't know how you're doing it, but you have two Christmas movies this month. And I want to say this is like your fourth or fifth Christmas movie.
This is my fourth Christmas movie, three of which have come out within the last year and a half.
Wow. That's amazing. It's either you really like Christmas or you're just getting stuck with these type of projects.
So you know what? That's very funny you say that because I enjoy Christmas. I'm an average Christmas goer, but I'm not like a Christmas fanatic or anything. And I think because of all of this Christmas that has entered my life recently, I've become like more in love with Christmas, which is so funny to me. I would assume that I'd be so sick of seeing red and green. But we've like set up the Christmas decorations and I've felt more in the spirit this year than I ever have, which is funny.
That is wonderful to hear.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about this film, Christmas Bloody Christmas, because like you indicated before, I did talk to you for That's More, and you're
Yes.
such a lovable character in that film, and you totally erased that persona by doing this film right afterwards. So
Yeah.
tell us what initially attracted you to this project.
So when I first heard the name of this project, Christmas Bloody Christmas, I was like, I'm not doing another Christmas movie. Nope, I'm not doing it. And my manager at the time, she was like, look, I think this script is really sick. I think it's worth a read. And literally like 5 pages into reading it, I was like, oh, I have to audition for this. And it's just like, even just reading it on the page, I could see the whole thing because Joe, the director and writer, he's like so incredibly descriptive, and it makes it so easy to read the script and see it all as you're reading it. And also the fact that I've never played a character like this. Like, I am so in love with who Tori is. I think she's very dry. She's a bit of a lone wolf, but she does love fiercely. And yeah, I really like that about her. And I think she's a badass. So that's what made me like automatically think, yeah, I'm doing this.
So is this your first venture into the horror genre itself, or you've been here before?
It is. I did a short film earlier this year called Rooted, and that's a bit of a psychological thriller. But this is my first like feature film that is in the horror realm, and I have to say I love it so much. Horror fans are so fun, and yeah, I hope I get to do more. It's so great.
Tell us about your approach on trying to be this kind of like a scream queen throughout from start to finish in its own way.
So this is interesting because I don't think Tori is a scream queen, because she screams so much during the movie. But I don't think she ever victimizes herself. She kind of like rises to the occasion and is just like, all right, we're gonna kill this fucking robot that's coming at me. Yeah, but I think term scream queen is so funny because I do a lot of screaming, but I don't know if she fits in that category. That might be me trying to make her cooler, but yeah, I love it. I would do it 100 times again.
How about, did you love getting I want to say like down and dirty, a little bit bloody?
Yeah. Yeah, there's this, without spoiling anything, obviously, there's this one scene where I had to get a blood cannon to the face, and I had never worked with a blood cannon before. And so there was like so much nervous energy going into that scene just because I didn't know like how hard it was going to come out. I just didn't know what to expect. Oh my God. Hi, cat. I love that. But yeah, so the first time that I got the blood cannon to the face, we have a video of it. It just gets everywhere and I go, yes, because I felt like I had like I had been baptized in blood, you know, it was exciting.
That must have left a weird aftertaste.
It's so sweet.
Oh,
It's I think I'm not exactly sure what it's made of, but I think there's a lot of corn syrup or something, so it's very sweet.
well, that is terrific, and hopefully it was easy to clean up afterwards.
It was not, but I had an amazing, amazing team of helpers that helped me get clean. So that's all that matters.
Let's talk about your fight choreography, because you had to go, obviously, Killer Santa. Eventually, you have to go toe to toe with it. Tell us about that training for it.
So that was a lot of the fight choreography and the stunts. Like it, I really have to give a lot of that credit to Josh and Joe, who are the director and the producer. They both made me feel so safe and like taken care of while it's still being spontaneous and like coming up with it on the day. And Joe has such a specific idea of what he wants it to look like. So he kind of like choreographed a lot of it, because he was like, all right, I need robot here, you're here, this is happening, like this is what you're going to do. And then our stunt team would come in and tell me how to safely approach that. So it was like super collaborative on every facet of that. And yeah, I was really excited to do any of my own stunts that they would let me do, because it's so fun.
So what was the hardest stunt you had to do?
I don't know well, there's one stunt where I have to fall off of something and land on the ground. And I've never done that before. So, you have like the crash pad, and some surfaces were wet as well. So I was like, my heart was like, ding, 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 like before doing that. And then after falling back for the first time, again, it was like getting covered in blood. I was like, yeah. And so after the first one, I was like, cool to go for another couple takes. And then I think anything that we filmed with the overhead sprinklers coming down, that was our last day of shooting. So it felt like a very big finale, basically. And everything was just wet and freezing, and everything just felt really like epic and heightened. And I also get to drive an ambulance. There's so much in this movie where I'm like, I can't pick one thing that was my favorite. I got to like swerve an ambulance down an empty road. Like, that's sick. And drive a cop car. What are you talking about?
It sounds like a lot of firsts, and overall, this is a great experience for you.
Yeah, I miss it so much. I would go back and do it in a heartbeat.
That is wonderful. Well, let me start wrapping things up, because Christmas Bloody Christmas is about to come out pretty soon. But for you have done so many wonderful projects and so many diverse roles. You planning to do another Christmas movie again, or you're just going to move somewhere else?
I mean, I have some things next year that are not Christmas related. So I'm very excited to get going on those. But I mean, I will never talk down on the Christmas genre, because it's kept me employed and creative and having fun. So if it comes, great. If not, then we'll do other stuff.
Most wonderful. All right. Well, Riley, hey, thank you very much for carrying this conversation with me, and hopefully we get to meet again.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll see you again sometime soon. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.